Hey Capricorn, what's up? How are you doing? What's going on? I'm Archer, you're Capricorn, and this is your tarot reading, pulling on the Mercury retrograde energies for the end of, this might as well be March at this point, but the end of February 2025, 26-ish. What year are we in? I should get a bigger calendar. Anyways, it doesn't really matter at this point. We're recording it now, live, and whenever it pops its way into your algorithm and you click on it to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of bit, is perfect timing as always. And even if you are already subscribed to the channel, do remember, make sure that YouTube has done an algorithm update, okay? So all you got to do is go back down to the bell, tap the bell, and change the setting from personalized or none to all, and you go back to getting notified, all right? And thanks for the follows and subscribing, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everybody. I love you guys. All right, Capricorn, you ready for this? All right, God, tap me and tune me into Capricorn's energy, please. Give me everything you've got for the cardinal earth. Okay, intro's over. Capricorn, the deck jammed. When my deck's jammed, that tells me you need a spinny hug, right? So we got to find out what's up with this. But first, come here, come closer. I'm going to grip you up. First, I'm going to give you like Big Brother Archer hugs, like the full 14 seconds to be like, hang in there, Capricorn. It's going to be okay. You're the cardinal earth sign. You got this, all right? You're going to be like, thanks, Archer. Then I'll pick you up and start spinning you around till your hair blows in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with the tops off, Jeep wave. All right, you might start giggling, might start feeling better. All right, and if you need another one, you come back anytime you want. All right. Hey, Ryan, what up? What up? Hi, Cappy Goat. What's up, Genevieve? Thanks for coming, guys. Jazzy in the house. What up? All right, you ready, Jessica? Let's do it to it. All right, give me 2 shuffles for Capricorn. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. Let's get that bag, Cappy. All right, let's see what we got. Over energy, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So every energy into the cards in the overall is about protecting yourselves, okay? The heart chakra being closed off. Maybe even at the moment, you might be doing that a little bit too. After what they put you through, being like, Archer, I gotta look out for uno dos tres, right? It's almost like they're doing it too. The World card, the 7 of Wands on the 8 of Cups. It's almost like until this cycle closes, I'm protecting myself. But it shows ascension with the 8 of Cups. That's the ascension of Jesus in the biblical tarot. All right. If you want your own decks out of any of the ones I use on the channel here, I went through Amazon and copy pasted all the links. They're down in the description box. Help self. All right. Meantime, let's do 9 cards. All right. Current conditions at Capricorn. We have the King of Wands. Ooh, some of you guys might be Cappy Sag Cuspers. 2 of Cups, Cancer energy. Bond of David and Jonathan. So there is still a bond between the 2 of you guys. And then the Lovers card, the Star card. Here's where the major arcana shows up and the shifts start happening. 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Taurus and Sagittarius energy is pretty strong. Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Cups, which means after some patience, stuff starts moving and taking action. Ace of Cups into the 4 of Cups. It's almost like I think their fear of missing out is starting to get the better of them. I don't think they thought you'd stay this quiet for this long, and that's what leads them to reaching out and starting something new, okay? Because you're taking time for uno dos tres and like just looking out for yourself and your friends and the connections that are close to you at this time, right? It's kind of like you needed a break to just be yourself. Ah, thanks for the heart, me. You guys are awesome. I love that I don't have to zoom in on the text anymore on TikTok. I can read it now. That's cool. So you are just like your soulmates, friends, coworkers, family members. You're keeping your circle small at this time, right? Names David or Jonathan might resonate with you on that card there. But Aquarius energy to the Taurus energy on the Star card and the 7 of Pentacles shows you doing a little work to nurture yourself. Because the 7 of Pentacles talks about nurturing in order to just do that 8 of Pentacles work to achieve the 9 of Pentacles single status where you're ready for a 10 of Pentacles long-term relationship. And you're doing it. And yet, with that Star card, though, they're still on your mind, even though you're both being quiet. It's like you both want to talk about it, but you're out stubborning each other at the moment because you're mad, right? Because the 7 of Pentacles strung you along, right? Hey, Kelly, what up? It's like you can't go all in, be all open to Capricorn, and then like, oh, okay, I got to go quiet for a week. I'll be back. I'll get in touch. A day or two go. It's like, wait, we were cruising along. Things were good. And then all of a sudden, 9 of Wands, sorry, I got to bail out. I think some of their previous wounds got the better of them, right? Because if they could have been more consistent, I think you would have been willing to make it work. But we got to this point, 9 of Wands, that we're here because of all of the other stuff, right? So you're just off doing you as much as you can right now, but they still wind up on your mind because it didn't have to go down like this. I'm reading for all decans here too, all decans of Capricorn, because I got some Cappy Aqua cuspers, and then I got some Cappy Sag cuspers, which that's how awesome you guys are. Besides the fact that Capricorn is the sign, the only sign that not only ends the year, but it also starts the year. That's pretty cool, right? But then on top of it here, all you got to do is change a couple letters, and then you go from Capritarius to Capriquarius. Dude, you got this on lockdown, Capricorn. You're cool. But anyways, Cancer and Sagittarius energy on this Ace of Cups to Temperance that comes out. There's signs of change approaching, okay? Remember how I mentioned seeing this major arcana almost like a line in the sand where stuff starts changing out of this King of Wands, Two of Cups energy, and then it starts rolling into this Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, nurturing kind of energy, all right? Kind of humbled, kind of nurtured, just like when Job got out, right? After he asked, after he challenged God, and God's like, no problem, I got you, all right? But he still wound up working things out. Four of Cups, there's still love between the two of you guys. And when you're not talking, it's got them just as frustrated as you. Hi, Angel Eyes. What up, what up? All right, let's get some clarifiers and see where this is going. You got Gemini energy here, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Cancer, Taurus, more Cancer, more Sagittarius. There's a lot of Cancer and Sagittarius on this. And then there's, wow, that's a lot. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's keep going into it. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but man, wherever your person's got some Cancer or some Sag in their chart, it's pinging right now for you. Thank you. And it's pinging with a Page of Cups. Whatever you're posting online has their attention. I'm not sure. Could just be a simple Facebook post. You're like, Archer, I just shared something. Well, they're kind of thinking that everything you do is about them, because see how this girl's running with that I love you poster? So they're like, oh my gosh, Capricorn still loves me. Capricorn doesn't hate me. That's still up for grabs at the moment. Hate's a strong word, Crosswatcher, but we're going to check into this, okay? The Fool card. Oh, wow. Three of Cups, the Tower card, and the Ten of Wands. See, that's like what I was just saying, that like when it started off, it was good. And like, if they could have been more consistent, you'd have been willing to make this work. Look why they had a million reasons going on why they weren't there, you know? Every day in their life was a Tower card. Oh my gosh, this is going wrong. Capricorn, I don't know what to do about it. And you're like, would you calm down? You know, right? I can see some loud phone calls out of this, right? Some of you guys were married, or there was already talk or plans of it getting ready to happen. Okay. But for some, with this Three of Cups, it's like it was like you're just tired of hearing everything through the peanut gallery. Maybe there was like some outside influence getting in the way on this, because I don't pull it straight up as just right out of the gate. Oh, yep, cheating on you. I don't get that. I just think this person really liked their validation, and they like to have a lot of yes men and yes women around them for the attention. And the results of that was they never sat their phone down, never made time for you. Look, see them there with the phone on the table going off? That's the reasons I set the phone face down when I'm doing something. And it's not because I have anything to hide. It's because I'm engaging with the people I'm with at that moment. I don't want to see my phone notifications go off, you know? And this here, though, they kept it. It was almost like it was their attempts to be like, hey, look, Capricorn, I'm popular too. Maybe they had a little bit of feelings of imposter syndrome or something going on, right? And you're like, Archer, I wasn't like all that in a bag of chips around them. We were just being ourselves. Something internal in their internal complexities is the thing that made them think that like they weren't good enough for you, you know? Sag and the Cancer energy is pretty strong on this one. And it's almost like the way that they dilly-dallied on stuff. Like you guys would make plans and then they'd break the plans, right? Oh, I'll see you after work, Friday, 7 o'clock, be there. Then Friday at 4 o'clock, sorry, I can't. I got like family things to do, or got to visit the library or something, or I got tied up, right? Always had like a reason. The High Priestess. And then you're like, what's going on behind that? Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Empress to the Sun card. Whoa. Okay, we're going to get a little deep on this one, all right? Don't shoot the speaker box. I'm just a speaker box. High Priestess, Seven of Swords into the Ten of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here, whether you knew it or not, whatever their current living situation was, okay? You know your story better than me. For some of you, they were married and getting out of a divorce or a pending breakup, or maybe they just had roommates still living with family or something like that. Whatever their Ten of Pentacles situation is, in the silence, behind this High Priestess card, Cancer Pisces energy, they're actually, look on the card, they're actually looking, they're packing their stuff up and they're like, I got to get out of here. And it's kind of like that. Maybe somebody here's into astrocartography, because that's the thing that I'm seeing, is that your person says their current 10 of Pentacles status has kind of ran its course. They're out of that cycle. Okay. And so they're going into a different direction, which with the Empress card to the Sun card puts you on their mind. And remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies. Even my male Capricorns, you can be in an Empress mode. You could get a message. You could be receiving something. And it's something you've been thinking about for a while too. Even the stuff that went down in September, I'm being told, is something that resonates to all this. I'm really being drawn to the month of September. Could be Virgo or Libra energy too, possibly, because that would be Virgo and Libra season. Okay. But it does result in you guys both being in the same status. Check it out. 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. You guys both got a Pentacle chakra. And for some of you guys, this is a work couple thing, isn't it? For some of you guys, either you work or you're in the same industry or something like that. And it's like both of you guys might be hiding behind your pentacles or your money, right? Just at work, just doing you, right? I'm not thinking about cross-watcher. I'm just making a dollar here, right? And they're on the other side of the fence. I'm not thinking about Capricorn. I'm just making a dollar. And my nose keeps itching. So the nose knows your intuition is on point, that they are thinking about you, right? Hey, Kara, what up, what up? Oh, thanks for the follow. You guys are awesomeness. The Leo energy that just shows up here, this is where they've had a kind of an epiphany that you're the center of their universe, but not in some weird codependent type of a way. Just the fact that they're like, oh man, Capricorn checked all my boxes and I wasn't ready. And now they regret kind of being not ready. They were a little stubborn. Fixed energy on that one, right? Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Because they aren't happy where they currently were. They see you as an Empress energy to them. So they're working on leveling up to become the Emperor status so they're ready for you. And here you thought they just ran back to someone else or something else, or the posts that they're making online or with other people, and it's just friends or coworkers, right? It's like their hyper independence got the better of them, but I do see the signs of change approaching, all right? Some of you guys, you then could be born on the 17th or the 7th, might even be seeing repeating 7s. That puts the 27th on there too. The 10th is here, repeating 10s or something. And I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to something about hummingbirds. Interesting. Okay, this is a really specific message, and I don't know, because I was starting to look at the fox, and I was going to be like, oh, wow, I'm going to say that whole, here's the fox thing. You saw the fox, there's the sign, but I heard no. So I'm just looking at it for a minute, waiting for the message to come in, because there's 2 foxes on here, by the way. But God's still like, the foxes aren't the important part, Archer. Okay, bonus points, though, for the foxes. But what I'm actually seeing on it, it's weird. It's an Asian, like an Asian praying locust thing or something. Asian, I don't know. And it's not a plague of locusts or nothing. I mean, that's pretty biblically reverent too. But it's like, I don't know, because it's like, I remember growing up in northern Michigan, we used to get those like the big cicada fly type things that would show up in the spring. I don't know. But the ones I'm seeing here that actually speaks about dreams, like you might want to even like look up like the spiritual meaning on it of what those are, because it actually shows a cleansing and a transformation going on. The spiritual meaning of those things are pretty epic. All right. Girl in love. Thank you, darling. Oh my goodness, spinny hugs. You are so generous. Capricorn, this reading is sponsored by Girl in Love. Aw. Who's still eating those sugary, chalky candy heart things? I don't know why, but I literally just saw like a Capricorn like mowing down on them. I'm judgment-free zone. I wish I still had a couple of those. They are pretty good. But anyways, or like a pound of Pez. That's an interesting sign to see. Okay, that's cool. So let's see what's up with the signs of changes approaching now. I want to get a little bit more into that. All right. High Priestess, the Sun card, the Star card. What was the other major arcana? The Lovers, right? Yeah, Gemini energy with the Lovers. So it does show that you guys were written into each other's divine blueprints, okay? My female Capricorns, you're their rib. My male Capricorns, they're your rib, all right? I really feel like I'm going to see the Emperor show its face on this with this Judgment card. So they're getting to a point where they got to stop being so condescending and start being more open and genuine, right? I think they're learning to communicate in order to get past that kind of like 7 of Wands speed bump that you guys experience in the silence, okay? Like starting to realize how much they took you for granted. I mean, nobody loves like a Capricorn. You guys are pretty good at that. You know what I mean? Those little billy goat legs will motivate anybody at the top of the mountain. Right, Jade? Exactly. Hi, Shelby. All right. Knight of Cups. Oh my God, they want to talk to you. The Death card. Because they've transformed. Shut the front door. The 5 of Cups, they miss you. With the 8 of Wands, oh my God. Check this out, Capricorn. Remember how I said they're Seven of Swords moving out of like whatever living situation they're in? Okay. You know your story. All right. I'm not sitting here going, yep, they're cheating on you, living with someone else. You know your story. Okay. For some of you guys, they just live with their parents or something. All right. Could be an age difference, or maybe I'm reading to the younger age groups. Right. But whatever it is, they're currently moving out of that. Maybe it's just they got their rent renewal and they're like, oh man, I can't live here no more. Right. Oh, rent's going up. Right. And so on that, they wind up with the Eight of Wands. See the for sale sign on there? On that Eight of Wands that moves them in your direction. We're elevating into the repeating eights too. Eight of Wands. And I lost the other Eight of Wands, but we saw it earlier. Anyways, where'd you go, Eight of Wands? Well, there were two, right? I don't remember where it went. Anyways, okay. So these are the changes that are going down. All right. Hey, Shelby. So they're learning to communicate and get past that part. So your cutoff game's pretty good, Seven of Swords, right? If they needed to be stuck still grieving through the 5 sword stages of grief, you're like, no problem. No problem. Let me know. You're just doing you and not even letting it get to you as much as possible. You're still upset and disappointed, Seven of Swords, on how things went down. But like, you don't want to give the first, you don't want to give first, because it's like, if they get their way, it's all going to happen again, right? Yeah. And you're like, I don't want to enable it. Oh my God. Hi, Jody Diaz. You're from the Bahamas? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go ADHD, Capricorn. Oh my God, those are my favorite scenes in the Beatles movie Helps from the Bahamas. Greetings from the States. Hi. Dude, oh my gosh, Beatle fans will understand. I won't drag this out, Capricorn, I promise. But it's that scene where they just get off the airplane in the Bahamas and the Beatles are like getting interviewed by their security detail that'll help them. And it's really just 2 guys. But they're like, this is PC 71. Yeah, they're not. PC 73. Yeah, anyways, oh no, it's not the Beatles. It's the superintendent who gets off the airplane. Now I'm going to watch Help. Okay, I'm sorry, Capricorn. All right, sorry, I'm back. Anyways, so I think what's going on here, I'm going to grab some cards. I think like both of you are preparing to open the door up and overcome this fight, okay? It's straight up, cross-watcher, it's kind of like Capricorn's telling me Capricorn just wants just a little bit of time to have some fun. Like, did you really keep Capricorn like under your thumb or something? Because Capricorn's like, can I have a weekend off to go and see the new Scream movie or something? And then we'll work on this. They're going to reach out when you're like at an awkward, inopportune moment, like one of those the worst possible times ever, right? Like, it could be as simple as like, I see a Capricorn, like this is especially for my Capricorns that like you're the one that you don't care how much stuff's in your car. You're one trip and done. You will walk in like this into your apartment or your home, right? It's like that. You're going to have like a ton of stuff in the movie, in the hands, or you're going to see that Scream movie. And literally you get in there and just as you're seeing the thing on the movie screen, silence your phones and your phone goes off. You're the one that does it. Or just as soon as you got all those groceries in your hands, and that's when your phone goes off and it's them. All right. They do have a great habit of showing up at just the right time. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep rolling on this Judgment card because this is what this is all about right here. Okay, Cap? This Mercury retrograde is different from the others because this is more about internal reflection that the Judgment card represents. Everybody on this planet right now during Mercury retrograde is looking inward about things they might have miscommunicated, stuff that was said wrong or said in haste, King of Swords, right? And then looking on a way to mature up and overcome it with the King of Pentacles. And your person with the Wheel of Fortune, free will, just chooses to do it. All right. Okay, let's see where this is going for you guys, especially those of you that are getting way too frustrated with how long they're taking to make a decision. I'm looking your way, Leo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio and Aries. A lot of major arcana. Good Lord, no wonder dude, you're totally in Spaceballs mode, Capricorn. Your life is getting ready to go to ludicrous speed. Like this is going to start happening really fast with these Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles too. Capricorn, if you want to book a personal private reading with me, the link to the automated booking site that shows pricing, availability, all full disclosure. All right, it's available just by scanning the QR code or using the link in the description and comments. It's also pinned in my bio, TikTok and Instagram. It'll take you right over to the Archer link tree that takes you to the booking site, all the other channels that we believe in and support here at the Archer Network, like Frankie and Sunshine. There's the Blooming Feminine Academy for Women's Healing Services, Shelly's Awesome Manifesting Journal. We got coolness, all right? So hang out, be part of the fam, all right? Please subscribe, be a part of the fam. And thank you for hyping and liking the reading. And leave a comment or two, all right? Use it like a Facebook comment post. Interact, reply to each other, have a good time. We're a family here, all right? All right, let's keep going. If you haven't subscribed, you should. We do an all signs every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, too. If you want to check the most recent one, it's available in the playlist. The outcome has even more major arcana in it. Holy moly, for the love of Christ in Kit's passenger seat. I am so glad I followed Jesus, because this person found him. They had a bit of a coming to the light. And the Lover's card is back too. See, with the repeating cards, you guys are both pulling the same cards. And the World card shows the old cycle and the old chapter coming to a close. So there's still love between the two of you guys with two Lovers cards. Gemini energy on that. Strong Gemini, Virgo, the Mercury retrograde vibes. Gemini and Virgo, they're co-parents of Mercury. Okay, some of you guys could be in a co-parenting situation. But look, and somebody here's got a dog, or you guys had a dog or something, because I always want to know what this dog knows, right? Because look, see up, this dog's like, man, these two, they've been through some stuff. I got stories, right? But then remember earlier how I said that there was like a good third party that might be propelling them in the right direction towards you? Look on this Lover's card. There's you guys when you're young. There's you guys old fighting over Jell-O in the nursing home, right? And then, but here you are now, the younger current yous. And look, there's a third person pushing you towards them or pushing them towards you. Told you, you got somebody that's being like, you need to go make things right with Capricorn because you're letting a very good earth sign get away, right? You got somebody on your team that you don't even realize is on your team with the King of Swords. They are going to slow their roll. It's kind of like, even for those of you that feel like that, like they're controlling you with the silence, or they keep texting you at just that inopportune moment type thing, there's something that's getting ready to be said on this one, and it's genuine, okay? Because when the Six of Pentacles comes out upright, where'd it go? Why do I keep losing the cards we see earlier in the, I don't know, it was there earlier. Anyways, but it's showing that they're coming out of a breadcrumbing stage and closing the door on that and coming into an open communication stage, reciprocal. So the time apart has humbled them in order to like prepare them to be like the man or the woman of God that's needed in order to make things work out with you. And I don't see the Emperor. So there you are, you little Emperor, you. Hi, what's up? So it's about 3 layers deep, but look what's on top of it, the Four of Wands. All right, so what's the card between the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles? Nice. So reunion is imminent. You guys are good with 4 of Wands. Total twin flame vibes on this. I'm definitely doing a twin flame reading. All right. So as soon as they mature up, come out of that immature indecisiveness and humble themselves into that energy, this thing grows into the long-term relationship. Where'd you go? They're still trying to hide. No, I'm holding the deck the right way. There it was, Emperor. Boss is home. You guys, at least 13% of you guys work together. Oh, wow. Or for my single Capricorn, ooh, plot twist, side note. For my single Capricorns, your boss is crushing on you. And if you're the boss, you got a couple employees crushing on you. I'm just letting you know that. All right, we'll let that be for now, though. All right, Sun card, good outcome. And your dog knows stuff. That's a smart dog. Anyways, Capricorn, claim this thing so we can get this quiet, no contact, awkward, silent phase out of this and get you guys on the right track together. When I look at future you two are just, you guys are just a happy little goober couple fighting over Jell-O in the nursing home. You guys are cute. It's okay. I know it's stressful right now because you're going through it, but what I'm seeing from a back part on this one, I got a pin it for you guys, Capricorn. They're going to Mercury retrograde, and then you guys get to work this out. All right? I love it for you. If you would you leave a comment down below, interact with each other, even if you just want to leave like a just some emojis, keeps your private life private. That's cool. I don't mind. Still helps get it out there, manifest it so we can help you with it. All right. And remember too, this will resonate to any place. You guys want to do super chats? 5 super chats. You want to? Let's give it a shot. Remember too, Capricorn, this will resonate to any and all placements. You guys, TikTok, type a couple personal questions too. But anyways, it'll resonate to any and all placements of Instagram. You guys want to ask a question? I don't mind. Whatever. It's cool. Lizzie McGuire, you want to? Wolf Butterfly? Yeah. But yeah. Let's go for it, guys. Thank you. Remember, too, it'll resonate to every placement of Capricorn because you're the GOAT. You're the cardinal earth sign. Those little billy goat legs get you to the top of every mountain. All right? People just get jealous because they can't do what you do. You know, it's okay. They'll be all right. Jealousy is one of the 7 deadly sins. All right, Capricorn. Until next we meet, I'll see you then. Peace, love, and hold on. Do it right, Archer. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love you, Capricorn. All right, let's rock and roll. Hold on. Let's use a different deck. I'll reset these energies before Aquarius. Give me the shadow deck. Let's rock. All right. 5. That's it. We're done. Cole's capped off. Done. Done, bygone. See you. All right. Now we're going to do, hold on. I have a plan for this. I planned ahead for this. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. All right, starting at the top. I am good, Gabriella. How are you doing? I missed you guys. I got the internet all restored. I set up my new AT&T internet really quick. This stuff is like, it's like hyper speed. This internet, it is ludicrous speed. It's kind of fun. I like it. I wonder how much I can stream. All right, anyways, okay, I'm out of my Tony Stark mode. Let's go. All right, girl in love. Has Brandon given up on our connection? You've been ghosted. All right, girl in love. All right, guys, I'm going to shout out the timestamps so you guys can come back and comment with the timestamps. All right. I'm trying to take a little load off of Melissa. She does a lot of back behind the scenes work on this channel. But okay, so girl in love, your timestamp will be at 2540. All right. Has Brandon given up on the connection? And I can't afford to pay Melissa more yet. Tower card on the 8 of Cups. No, girl in love, he hasn't. Wait till this time next year, Mel. You're gonna be making a ton. Anyways, Tower card of the 8 of Cups. He's still ascending. He's still coming out of the stage of what he's going through. He hasn't given up on your connection. All right. It's that with what he's got going on his side. He's experiencing a Tower card at the moment. So he is having a rough time having the time to reach out to you. If you can have some time on this, see things from another perspective, understand that he's making a choice to get rid of the 7 of Swords energy to come your way, it'll let you know that you do have the potential for that Knight of Cups to happen before the end of Pisces season. All right. Let Brandon work on what right now you think he's just ghosted, gone, done, over with you. And in reality, behind the scenes, what he's going through on his side would have you like feeling bad for him, being like, oh my God, that's what you've been through. All right. Just, Okay, Tabia, you are going to be at 2644. Just that way you can pop a comment and you can pop your timestamp. He didn't come over last night. We're supposed to be having an in-depth convo. That probably won't happen. Seems like we're stalled. What's the next moves? Give me some guidance and advice for Tabia. The Justice card, keep yourself balanced. Keep yourself balanced. Masculine and feminine energies, left brain, right brain. Keep yourself composed. Page of Wands, he will make good on this, okay? Do understand that it still ties in just a little bit to what we had said the other day, in that he's nervous about the in-depth combo, because you do realize the in-depth combo is about locking you down and taking you off the market and making things official. He's nervous. He's nervous. He's a nervous little Pisces. He's okay. Tower card. All right. He's going to come through on this one. All right. The Tower card shows a shift and a reset in his mindset where he gets the courage to do it. All right. 5 of Pentacles. Look what's behind the 5 of Pentacles. It's the 3 of Cups. He's nervous. He's creating his own self. And a lot of guys get this way, Tabia, when they're like, oh my God, I'm going to ask her out. Oh my God, I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. What if she says no? We need to have an in-depth combo. Oh God, I'm not ready for the in-depth combo. She's going to say no. She's not going to want to be my girlfriend. This is serious stuff. Oh my God. Right. So he self-imposed tower moment. He gets a little emotional sometimes. All right. Now, advice and guidance for the stall. What to do right now to maintain that justice, balance, and composure. The Moon card, 3 of Wands. Right now, give him a little bit of space and time. You're not going no contact. You're keeping the phone nearby and close just when he's ready. But this is a very big 3 of Wands test for you in that Moon card of being able to keep your balance. Justice card in the masculine and the feminine energies in your chart, so that you don't go off and go, well, that's fine. If we're not ready now, forget it. Guidance and advice, if you make it a moot point, carry on just like business as usual. He will begin to wonder, Moon card, Pisces energy, why isn't she asking about this anymore? And then he'll bring it up again. He has plans to bring it up again anyway. So if you carry on as business as usual, right, he'll actually be okay with it. Do understand? He's nervous. The devil's taunting him. There's no way she's going to like you. You're not as good as that Leo dude was. That Leo guy was good looking, and you're not. He is actually. I'm being told he's a quite good looking good. He's a pretty good looking Pisces, But he's like, oh God, I'm not at her scale. I'm like a 6 and she's like a 10, So be cool with him, because we've got the potential that he may put you on a pedestal. That could change the dynamics of things. Ace of Swords, he will talk to you. 8 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Work on acting as if, okay? And understand that he will get the courage. Okay, next up is Taylor. What's up, Taylor? All right, you're going to be at 2929, which is a really cool timestamp. So if you want to come back and comment it, that way you're covered. All right, why did A yell at me anyways? Why the outburst on Sunday? All right, why did A yell at Taylor on Sunday? Let's see what we got. Page of Swords. Oh God. He went Mercury retrograde. Hang on, Taylor. Hold on. King of Cups, Temperance, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so here's what's up. First of all, he'll apologize for this one. Five of Wands, this is one of his lessons, like in getting his temper and stuff under control. Hey, Brittany, what up, Amy? So Page of Swords to the King of Cups. What it is on this one, this Mercury retrograde with all the energies around Neptune and that right now, Pisces energy, it can create this. And I know, okay, Taylor, he had a dream that you were cheating on him, okay? And don't laugh at him. He's got some feelings for you. So I know you're the girl and he's the boy, but he had a dream that you cheated on him. Some of his insecurities came out. That resulted in the yelling. The outburst was because he felt like you were going in another direction, right? Literally the vibes of being like, you were cheating on me. I had a dream you were cheating on me. And you're like, I was sleeping right next to you. What are you talking about? That sort of a vibe, right? He's building some suspicions in his head at the moment due to his own insecurities. That's what led to that part. However, it does lead back to an apology so that you guys can keep this in the long-term road. So a heads up for you, one of the things that he has a soft spot for is he gets jealous kind of easy, okay? Something that Five of Wands, he can learn that lesson. Eight of Swords, keep that temper under control. That's a big part of it. Knight of Cups, he'll apologize, and then you guys can keep moving forward on this one. That's what happened. Like if him and I were buddies, he'd have called me after the fight on Sunday. He'd have been like, "Oh my God, I know she slept around or she cheated on me." I'd be like, "What evidence do you have? What do you mean? What'd Taylor do?" "Oh, it was a dream." And I'd be like, call me back when you stop being like that. Click. Anyways. All right, Aisha. What's up, Mrs. Aisha? You're going to be at 3131. What's he thinking of me now and what are his feelings? All right, let's see. What's he thinking of now and what's his feelings? Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands. He's starting to see things from another perspective. Tower card, Queen of Pentacles. The Tower had happened between you guys to help him kind of mature up a little bit. But Six of Swords to the Nine of Wands, he's actually, right now what he's thinking is he does want to apologize. He's seeing things from another perspective, which means I was being too hard on her when I was ticked off about work. And he's learning how to reapproach things from a different perspective when he has a bad day at work instead of coming home and you being like, "So how was your day?" "Like you even care?" Whoa. He's learning how to communicate with you differently so that when you're like, "How was your day?" he can be like, "This was one for the books. This was a rough one." All right. And that way it won't happen. So this is allowing for an adjustment so that the lash out doesn't happen again. Okay. All right, Shelby Belby, what you got up at 3225? That's in case you want to pop a timestamp in the comments afterwards. All right, what's an energy check for Shelby and Michael? What do we got with Shelby and Michael? How's he doing up here? It's actually warm here today. It's warm. There's no rain. There's green grass. It's nearing 50 up here. That's a Michigan heat wave, right? You know it, Shelby. You're like, "Oh my God, 50 degrees." Yeah, there's people out. There's people in shorts already. Literally, we had snow on the ground 2 days ago. There's people walking down the street in shorts today. Anyhow, all right, current check-in, Four of Pentacles, the Moon card. Right now, what Michael's doing, oh my God, he's hiding the fact that he's tired. He's just tired out. Four of Pentacles into the Moon card. So now he's tired because he's been doing a lot of the silent contemplation about being guided in your direction. Star card, okay? The Star card's the card of the Magi, the three wise men that were sent to find the baby Jesus by using the stars. So what I'm being seen on this one is that he's actually like, even though he's internal and Four of Pentacles and closed off to it, his subconscious is still leading him in your direction. Two of Swords. Right now, have some hope and faith in this one because what he's doing is coming to terms with some of his own, like his own insecurities about things. Four of Pentacles, okay? He wants to see where this one goes. I'm just going to give it to you straight. This is why one of you guys wind up moving, Shelby. He's nervous about distance, okay? I'm going to Eight of Pentacles. He's working on that, okay? So there'll be a little bit of a changeover, okay? Because at the moment, he gets a little quieter, a little weird because of the distance, and he doesn't let you know about it. He is going to overcome that with the Eight of Pentacles, and you guys wind up, one of you guys move closer to the other one somehow, all right? And Angel Eyes. All right, AE, you are going to be at 3411. There's your timestamp for you. Oh, hold on, I should put Shelby's cards away. Try again, Archer. Try again, Archer. This time with God. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. You in the cap. Okay. Oh no. Aligned Alchemist. You're next. Hold on. I got to back up. Sorry. Angel Eyes. There you are. Will the weekend be better? Not feeling the love. All right. Let's see what we got. The weekend be better. Not feeling the love. Let's give you 3434. Angel Eyes. There you go. The High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yes. I actually see an apology between you and your daughter. You do. Oh my God, really? Ace of Wands. You're okay. This is an awkward one. Well, no, you're a mom and she's a daughter. So it's for you guys, it's easy. For me as a guy, this is an awkward part. She's having a little bit of issues adjusting to Aunt Flo visiting her. And I know she's had that going on in her biological clock for a minute or two already. Just so you know, your daughter doesn't like Aunt Flo. Okay? Something like that. She's going to come back to and apologize for you. That's what's going on with her right now. Okay? That's why she's so out of whack. Okay? Remember how you were at that age with that thing happening? I'm being told that's what it is. Knight of Cups. She does come back. First of all, just a heads up, grab her like a 5-gallon tub of ice cream. I literally saw her approaching you with like Moose Tracks ice cream in her hand, being like, Mom, I'm sorry. It's been a bad week and I don't know what's wrong. And you're like, I figured it out because you're plowing down the Haagen-Dazs, right? You guys are girls. You'll be able to figure that part out. Devil card, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Now, on that Eight of Pentacles, your man might have to work a little bit over the weekend, which gives you a little bit of peace with the Page of Swords. You might suspect he's entertaining another option. He's not. He's trying to get out of some work hot water. Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I do see at the end of this, you guys actually do kind of work things out. So by Sunday evening, it actually winds up being a little better. Saturday is going to be emotional because I think your daughter's going to confront finally and be like, Mom, this is what's going on. And then you guys have your girl talk and it gets better. All right. And then Sunday gets just a little bit more because I'm hearing like, I forget the title of it. If I only had one love your. It's a Paul McCartney song on Sunday. It's peaceful. Oh, the song's called Heaven on a Sunday. So I see Sunday being peaceful and Saturday being a day of resolution. Six of Wands. It actually does wind up being a good weekend though. All right, and then aligned Alchemist. Anyways, yeah, it's heaven on peaceful like heaven on a Sunday. Wishful, not thinking what to do. We've been calling it love, but it's a dream we're going through. And if I only had one love, yours would be the one I'd choose. Anyways, oh. Shadow card, world card. Oh, your man too, Angel Eyes. Your man's going to actually he's going to come out of an angry stage in his life too. All right. Maybe could be male Aunt Flo vibes. I'm not picking on him. Okay. But I think even your hubby bubby, your boy, your boo, whatever you want to call him. I actually think he even kind of settles down. Sunday might be kind of a fam day. Or y'all are just going to go see Scream 7, okay? Go hang out with Miss Hawaii. Go see Miss Scream 7. All right. Aligned Alchemist. Aligned Alchemist. Aligned Alchemist. I'm going to put you at 3737. Wow. Capricorn had all those syncing cards, and the timestamps are all like syncing. All right. Let's see. Got into a fight. Don't know why. Wanted to see him, but got into a huge argument. What's going on? Okay. I got you. I got you, girl. Thanks for the donation, too. All right. Ace of Cups, he's scared of love. King of Cups, the Shadow card, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, it is. Ace of Cups into the King of Cups. He's very scared of love. He does not open up easy, all right? You are part of his shadow work because you're the one he is supposed to open up for. He's getting very awkward, all right, because he has a hard, sorry, I'm a human. Because he has a hard time embracing those feelings, okay? And then it gets awkward. It'd be so much easier if he just told you he was in love with you and had feelings for you. But because his heart's a little closed off to this, because every time he feels this way, it gets a little out of hand, right? He goes in this route, okay? It's about the feelings, all right? If I didn't know better on it, I would say it was kind of like the vibes that it came out because he wants to express more feelings and like he knew you were upset about how little of the feelings he was expressing. And it was almost like he took what you said as like an ultimatum thing, because he wasn't processing the feelings fast enough. And that's why like he's out in the cold right now. Four Cups. He kind of like, it's all about this Mercury retrograde vibes. He's experiencing it a lot too. And that the stuff happens, the word vomit comes out, but then the Mercury retrograde gets him to go inward, return and reflect and be like, man, I spoke without thinking. Ugh, that was bad. And that's what goes to the Queen of Wands, where you guys can work this out and get things back on track. Okay. It is a big part about some communications between the two of you guys so that he knows he can talk to you instead of letting it bottle up until it bursts out. All right. So you guys will be okay and make it through this one. All right. I don't see any real serious further action needed. This is your moment to kind of have a little, just a pause. All right. To rest from the stuff that was said. All right. So I hope that helps. And guys, thank you so much for the donations. You guys are so generous. Who was that? It was Shannon. Shannon Erickson. Thank you, dear. You are a spinny hug away right there. You are very generous. Thank you. And I know I saw another one. Wasn't Jonathan, or was it Juan? Juan, yep. That's Juanita. Oh, Juanita. Okay. Juanita, thank you so much for the super sticker. You are so generous. Thank you. All right, guys. Hey, Rahama. All right. I'll be back in just a wee little bit. We're going to do Aquarius is up next, and Pisces will be after that. And we'll do a couple more super chats afterwards, too. All right. Oh, hey, let me hit you up real quick, Melissa Justice. Oh, you're welcome, Alchemist. You're welcome. Oh, Melissa Justice, you're going to be at 4024 for a timestamp, so you can come back and pop that in the comments. All right. That way Melissa can get ready for Aquarius and stuff, too. Oh, okay. I got the Devil. The Page of Swords. Just understand that your person has already beaten out the devil energy that got in the way of things. Page of Swords shows he's been looking at your social media and also been dreaming and thinking about you in private, like in the evenings, things like that. Okay. The thoughts are about some of the good times, which is leading him to realize that you're actually where his happiness lies. When he thinks about you, he starts feeling more safe and comfortable, like a wish. All right. So understand that he's going through a bit of an awakening to get in the right direction and come your way. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So you do have a nice energy check-in. It's a change and a transformation. He's beating out the devil, just like closing out the year of the snake and beating the devil energy. Things are on the right path for you guys. All right. Your perseverance totally pays off. Hope that helps. All right, guys. I'm going to scoot, cleanse the energies in the space. We'll get ready for Aquarius. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Like Aisha said, keep smiling. All right, guys. Peace, love, spinny hugs. See you in a little bit. Be right back.